finally awake? Doesn't look like you broke anything. All good? Great. That makes 2 of us, and that's the bright side. That said, it's not looking too rosy. Look. We've been scattered. I think Void must be playing for time. Back there, well, somehow, Void was able to capture Al and the Ares. We're missing our companions, and our skells are grounded somewhere too. He's put our backs against the wall.
Nice mid-blink. Did they end up fusing together like friggin' Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Like Al kind of hinted at earlier in the story here. Rendezvous with allies, as if it matters. I can go destroy him on my own probably, assuming he doesn't have too many multi-hits.
Void's powerful, but even he'll need some time before he can activate all the cores. Let's scout out the area and see if we can find the others. It shouldn't be too hard to follow the location data from their emergency beacons. Our skells should have performed their emergency landings too. Having them would make the search easier, so we might want to look for them first. In any case, don't panic. Let's handle this one step at a time.
I see a skell over there right now. And I knew that we would have to get to this area at some point, since it was in the trailers. Emergency beacons. Emergency beacons are signals sent out by your companions who have been scattered all around Volitaris. Whenever you spot one on your minimap, be sure to scour the area and rescue your ally. So I have to go around rescuing them all? Well, I may as well change party members. You don't have a skell assigned, so sucks to suck. Sorry, Lau. If only Mia was here, maybe she'd be part of this group. So yeah, no skell, Volitaris. Shabik's branch. At least these guys will give me an opportunity for TP, you know? Whatever they are. What are they? Marduk Avenger. Okay, so they're Marduk type dudes. Megiddo Pugilith. Pugilith, whatever the heck. But it looks kind of like the golden versions that the Vita summoned in Noxulum. Is what it kind of looks like. Let's get closer to you to be able to tell. Well, okay, so it looks like the skell is over there. There's a purple collection thing? Why is it purple? Because, like, I go back to before chapter 13, part 3, after I clear this, so I don't actually get to truly keep the purple stuff. Is that what that means? So this is like Final Fantasy VI, where you can optionally recruit your allies back? Yeah, what happens if I just skip everyone? What happens if I just get my skell, and I dip out and, like, don't help anybody? So I guess I'm not going this way. Well, I wouldn't be able to make that jump up there anyway. Oh, I can actually check a map. Okay, interesting. So it looks like I have to really bring it around town and go that way. So close yet so far. Megiddo, that's an SMT spell. It do indeed be. Well. Here. Come on. Alright. Are they even going to target me if they see me, considering my level? What level am I now anyway? 64. That's pretty cool. I think Patrick Starr knows the answer about bringing it around town. Hey, look, there's a thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep this stuff. Do you attack? They don't anyway. My level's too high. That's funny. There's another purple thing. Maybe it's just like the items around here in general. Got a bunch of credits and battle points. All-purpose plug. All-purpose? And everybody died. The end. Oh. Also ran by every enemy other than the bosses, admittedly. Well, they'll even just let me run by because they don't want to beef.
It's you two.
I guess this is also like a great opportunity to level if like your level is too low for players that may have found themselves in this situation.
Searching everywhere.
I'm happy to see you're both all right as well.
Say, Elma. We're going back, right? To face Void again? Before that, I wanted to say... You see that? That tower place? It looks like some kind of relic, doesn't it?
That's where you would synchronize if this was a Ubisoft game.
Put in a place like this. I can't imagine that it was put here just for decoration. Maybe it's connected to Void somehow.
Right. I was thinking that as well.
Tatsu also have big curious. Would not say no to sightseeing detour.
Yeah, info is our top priority right now. We should at least check it out.
Right.
Also, wait. Maybe I shouldn't avoid everybody. Like, in terms of fighting. Because I think I had heard from YouTube that there was, like, a new battle theme in this place. And if that's just, like, a generic thing or, like, some mid-boss later. Let's see if it's a generic theme first and foremost. Plus, then I'll also get my TP up. Okay. I'm digging it. I have heard it a smidge on YouTube, since that's where I found out about it existing. There, just so I can pop it whenever I want. Maybe I should have gone in settings and turned up the music. That's maybe what I should have done. Raise you into the air there. Yeah, even without overdrive, does a decent bit of damage. Can't hear past all these sound effects. Oh, there's another guy in the battle. Alright, you guys have fun over there. I just want to enjoy the music. Man, what the heck? Could you maybe not?
You try it too. Target in sight.
You fight like children. What? Yeah, I clearly did. Upset a chicken. This is pretty cool, admittedly. I do quite like it. It's a shame we're probably never gonna hear it again because I'm gonna use overdrive in like every battle, you know. Is a little bit of a shame. But I am digging this. Yeah, Definitive Edition didn't seem to introduce like a massive ton of new music, but the new stuff that's in here is pretty good. I am looking forward to like the final boss theme, seeing what that's like. Since that's one that I have not seen on YouTube. I've seen the new battle theme here. I've seen the I've heard Al's theme, at least someone named it that. It's like the cutscene where Al first appears. I found out after getting to that part there. Oh, look, another guy spawned. Like the epic music that was playing when the ghosts were there and the skeleton came and was destroying them all. It was pretty cool. I really like that theme. Digging this. But I have not seen anything about like final boss theme in terms of like YouTube OST kind of stuff. Or even just like a playlist yet or anything where you can find Xenoblade X Definitive OST. Because I would like to listen to it. I do love me some Xenoblade music. I know that X typically takes like a very different style than the other Xenoblade games. Very Attack on Titan-y with Xenoblade X music normally, because, you know, same composer. I don't know if for the new stuff they got the same composer or if this is someone else, because this does not give like those same vibes that like the other Xenoblade Chronicles X kinds of themes do. But it is pretty cool. I guess they've probably got a handle on their own. Okay, and I take it that it's just gonna like repeat from here. Most likely. So I may as well do that. Don't need any TP back, and I won't use any because I'm gonna use Hercules Blow. Oh, never mind. Okay. But yeah, I'm digging the music. I am very much digging the music. Anyway, that's all I wanted to see. Still has my objective over there, but I guess I can optionally check out the towers. Well, if the real final boss was the friends we made Sans, I'm sure it is. That's who the real final boss is gonna be. They did say something about like his real body being in the Vita, but then that was also retracted, but that could have also just been in reference to like the beginning of the game cutscene where it's like his real body wasn't there. But in this instance it is, from my understanding, from the way the characters worded it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the cutscenes again sometime later. what's this about checking out the towers? Maybe I just check them out when I have skells or something. I'm taking your alien chair. You won't have any place to sit anymore. Assholes. Alright. So it looks like you can see parts of, like, Primordia floating out there, almost. Like some of the upper bits. Or maybe I'm missing that. I don't know. Wow. Oh, there's a tyrant guy here.
Time to give this all we've got. I'm good to go.
Yeah, so it just plays uncontrollable. Soul voice, sure. Tertiary cooldown. Whatever that does in this instance. Yikes, I'm actually getting damaged by something. Alright, Hercules blow while my health is kind of low. Man. There's a platform up the hill if I recall? No. Yoink. Like that? That's the thing I go up. I can always check it out like when I get skells anyway. Is the thing. I can fly around. And then just go around being like, what's all the stuff I missed along the way? What? What staff? Well, I'm up here now. Oh, maybe this is where you check out the tower. This guy doesn't even have any aggro things. I'm just gonna run right under him and he doesn't care. But yeah, they're all golden like they were summoned from the Vita. Or at least a bunch of them are. I don't know if the Marnoks are. Ancient device. Okay, that's where you go for the ancient device. I gotcha. Not below. I feel like I'm about to get exposition from... Oh god, what was the main antagonist of Final Fantasy 16 called? Was it Null?
You figured something out?
It looks like some kind of massive
So many video games with like
ancient
edgy sounding
Sumerians.
final boss names, like Void in this one.
Sumerians?
Or not. Whoop.
Nose of Tatsu smell whiff of momentous discovery.
Bear with me. We might be able to glean something useful.
Ultima, that's what it was. I
It's pretty fragmented.
can't believe I forgot that.
All right, let me tell you what I
What game am
found.
I thinking of where it's Null?
At first, this whole place was inside of the rift. It seems it was designed to contain Void. And this structure where we're standing now, it was a sealing construct made by Samar. That is, a device to restrain Void's power. The sheer scale of it is staggering.
I knew it! I told you this tower had to have something to do with Void.
It looks dormant right now, but it's not completely dead.
Well, in that case...
Right. If we can activate it with any luck, we might be able to weaken him. I'm not sure what would actually happen, but seems worth a try. I'll turn it on. Be ready for anything.
Why all the shaking?
Elma?
Better back off, and quick.
That spear didn't even seem to go through the wall. It just kind of poofed when it got close. Oh, there it is materializing. It'd be cool if it had like a dematerialization animation before going in.
Whoa! Stunning scene! It go flying like bottle rocket.
So it just looked like a tower? Well, in reality, it was some kind of flying weapon?
Perhaps calling it a spear would be more accurate. We'll just have to pray it does more than rile Void up. We should probably check out the other spears as well.
Okay, well, I keep on going towards the skulls. There are soundtrack CDs on the market for Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. I hope Xenoblade Chronicles XD also gets a full CD soundtrack release. Would be cool, but I doubt that it would, considering with Xenoblade 1's soundtrack, they fully remastered the whole soundtrack for Definitive Edition, and then you could toggle in settings whether you want, like, the original or the new one. Whereas with this game, they only remastered the Skell Flight theme, and you can toggle between original and new. They may have remastered the Key We've Lost, and then they added, like, a few new themes to, like, the new area here. So it's just, like, a handful of stuff as opposed to, like, doing over the whole thing. I gotta go this way. Like they did with Xenoblade 1D. So, I mean, if they did release a soundtrack, it would just be, like, mostly X-original stuff. And then just, like, a few handful of tracks at the end that is, like, new stuff. Is what it would be. Alright. Well, it was definitely a good thing to activate that tower then in that case, but... I wonder what would have happened if I just ran past it and didn't do anything, and then I take the towers in different orders. I mean, maybe we'll get the cutscenes anyway. But yeah, seeing those towers and, about to get exposition very much gives me vibes of the scene with Ultima where he's explaining like all the backstory and stuff like that in Final Fantasy 16. So that gives me vibes of, is anyone here actually going to want to attack me though? But yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, the one Xenoblade game where there's no fall damage. There's another ally over here, it looks like. It'll probably be Al. The game will probably just give me like the ones that are considered more important to the story, I would imagine. There's another spear. This music's pretty cool. What the hell is that? Is that one of those claw things? It's one of those claw things, but it was just from an angle, so I couldn't tell at first. Alright, well, skulls are over there. A bunch of guys dropping now. Well, I'm not going that way anyway. Oh, and there's a circle over there and a circle over here. So there's a couple Dudos around? So somewhere in this circle is one of my friends? I mean, I can always go and pick them up after I get my skull. But, I mean... Yeah, I'm liking the music here. Where's my friend? Is the fact that... Oh. Is the fact that it's faded meaning that it's like a different elevation level? I saw that broken down skull over there, but now I want to look in here. Trampler Puge. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, some of the enemies around here are actually a little bit scary. Why did I not have Ghostwalker active? Do you not get Ghostwalker active if you cancel the animation early by doing overdrive? I just figured I'd be canceling like the animation where it's like I get invincibility while it's activating. So I figured what happened. Where the hell am I? I'm all the way back here. Unbelievable. I mean, I do want in the cave. Man, but now I need TP. Maybe I'll let Ghostwalker play out if I go in there again. Is maybe what I'll do. Alright, well. Here. Boost TP and melee combos. There we go. Time to do a bunch of this. Classic Xenoblade sending you back half a year. True. Well, I guess it did have a checkpoint. I'm not back to the very beginning. I'm just back to, like, where I launched off that spear. That's where I'm back to. Did Elma just fall into the void? And she teleported back up here. We're good. Okay, well. Lots of primer. Alright, well, there's all my energy. Oh, so I'm not doing the melee combo here. I can do this as a melee combo. That's what I can do. Boop. Cut off his arm with that Hercules blow there. There, I have almost enough now. Almost enough. I guess I could have waited a little bit longer for the secondary cooldown, but oh well. Oh well. Here, primer. Then I can do that completely for free. And my allies are going to be full on TP as well. There, this should be enough. This should be enough toilet paper. TP stuffs. Looks like I just got a skull weapon with that guy. This is the way I go. Time to run far. Is what it's time for. But yeah, that guy was kind of mean. I don't have to fight that guy again. I'm good. Defeated that dude once before. Don't have to do it again. So can the white whale too not just like come give us a lift over to our skulls or send some new skulls over here? Yeah, but what if we hoarded some more? Once I get to max overdrive, I can farm up, like, more TP super easily. I mean, I guess you could argue that, like, now that I can do this, it's super easy for me to just do this, get the last of the TP, and then kill him. Is what one could argue. I'm technically not at 4,500, that, like I could be. Well, well, I'll do that quickly. So yeah, the smoke coming up from here that I somehow didn't notice the first time. Didn't notice until I looked around and I saw a skell on fire. But it doesn't seem to be one of the circles. So maybe that's not one of my friends? That just shows that one of my friends broke down here and went somewhere over this way, like in the cave. Yeah, I guess that's what that means. It's like 2020 again, hoarding all the toilet paper. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, he's over there now. He's not gonna wreck me, like, immediately. But I have beef with him anyway here. Okay, Ghost Walker. Let's just let the full thing play out. Better safe than sorry. I definitely got the evasion on that. Tertiary cooldown on this. And then just Blossom Dance. Staggered, nice. I should have done a primer. That would have gotten critical power, but, like, hey, that works. Look, he wrecked me before, then I wrecked him. BRB, alrighty. Now I need TP again, dang it. Here, I can do that. Like, one more time. Do it at the beginning of the next battle. Man, the frames. And then I'm good. Man, the frame rate of this game. I don't know why moving the camera was so fast for like a second. Now it's like going through water again. Yeah, so this elevation level. It's Doug. Hey, Doug. Have you dug yourself a hole here? They'll probably just be like the main squad here. Not like the people that you for sure get along the way. Not like all the optional ones. How do you get past the tyrant?
I knew you'd find me, one way or another. Oh, you've never let me down yet. Okay, enough sitting around. What do you say? Wanna grab this bull by the horns? Void's done. He'll never even know what hit him.
Sure, sounds good. You obtained the ground gear Sermet Saber. What? I assume that's a beam sword thing? Tears of the Kingdom Cave? What, with all the gems everywhere? Except it's a lot more glowy in this game. What the hell did I just get? Does it give you unique weapons towards the end if you go recruit people and stuff? What was it called? I'll have a new symbol on it, I'm pretty sure. Signature glaive fledgling. Never knew we had a signature thing. Sermet Saber, this. Yeah, it is a photon saber. But yeah, I'm good here. I would say I'm pretty good. Feels a little bit less laggy than my way coming down. That's what it feels like. There should still be a guy here. Yeah, it feels like I'm wading through water with the frames and the speed. Makes me really wish that I was playing this on Semu, or I guess Yuzu in this case. I did briefly do a little section of Yuzu during the Fire Emblem Engage playthrough around here. And look, the frame rate just gets so much better here. Things are so much silky smoother. It's still not 60, but it didn't really seem to like that cave very much. If that guy was close enough, I would challenge him. And if I also wasn't worried about, you know, shooting back like 3 light years away. Which I am a little bit worried about. Maybe he's so far that you can only fight him with a Skell anyway, which is a fight I would lose. Yeah, looks pretty far. But I'm about to reach Skells here. Nobody wants to do anything about me. I'm going to activate another tower here. Log Suspension Bridge. And this ancient device is going to fly up there and give Void a free colonoscopy on the house.
This data. Notes left by ancient Samarians. So it seems. I'll read it. Here lies he, the one endowed with the foremost intellect, since time and space began. This one was fellow to the Samar, yet also bringer of unbridled calamity. This one is deserving of punishment, yet death as penalty is to us anathema. Intellectual atrophy via endless incarceration, a prison of the mind is meet for he. I see. They must be talking about Void. And this place, it must have been his prison, no doubt about it.
Part of me wonders if these are optional, like you do them, it makes the fight easier. Oh, that one had a brief fade out animation. But like you don't have to do them and you can tackle Void without them. Which is what I would do for like more challenge, but I kind of want to see the notes about the story. And I would imagine that's probably not optional. If I had to guess. Alright, well, I'm about to reach the Skells soonish here. It's probably the only two spears that I can reach from like the ground level. Then probably gonna have to, yeah, fly up for some more in a sec here. A friend is around here. Wow, I can't jump over that. Arena is over here, it looks like. Hi, Arena. How are you doing?
Oh, glad you finally found me, and with all your limbs still intact. Good job. What's the big idea, scattering us all over the place? Doesn't Void have better things to do? We gotta teach that bastard a lesson, and we gotta make it a damn good one. Good? Good. Let's go. I'm itching to give that ghoul a real good kicking. And this time it'll be nice and final. Just you wait.
I am really liking the cello in this new theme. Obtain the battle item Tensifier. Oh, that's one of those consumables that like gives you morale that I've never bothered using. Let's see here. Maybe the final boss will be like the place to use some of those things. Just like shoot morale all the way to the top and get a bunch of like soul challenges and stuff. And if that'll really help my setup all that much, I don't know. I know Stream Edge gets, all the sniffles here. Gets TP with morale. But, yeah, I don't know. I also feel like Al's probably gonna be like the last guy that we get here. You're probably gonna aggro because you're a tyrant. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, immediate Ghost Walker. Do not take any risks here. Okay. Okay, sure, go ahead and get critical power. Let's reduce your physical defense. Let's do offensive stance, and then let's go ahead and do the Hercules blow. This thing is friggin' nutty. Alright, now let's see here. We come in here and we AoE these guys. Man. I am enjoying this new art, admittedly. I wonder how much damage I'd be able to do if my HP was actually, like, low. Considering it scales, like, with your HP being lower. Like, you don't even need your HP to be low. Like, it already does so much damage. But if your HP is low, it'll presumably do, like, so much more? Like, up to 50% more, I believe it said. An extra 50% on top of what it's already doing. I can only imagine. Skell. Check. Check. You achieved your skells. Ah! I'm allergic to skells. Can I pilot them again? Cool.
So this is where they ended up. Good thing we found them.
This should let us expand our search radius.
Let me guess, they don't actually appear in this cutscene. So it doesn't account for like different skells that could be assigned to different people. Knew it.